for more on IndyCar, we're going to bring in Indy Senator Todd Young. Thank you for being here.
Oh, goodness. I wouldn't miss it, Peter. What a great day. What a great event this is.
I've been asking some of our live guests this. I asked Mike Johnson, I should say, and then, as it turns out, Doug Burgum once went to race car school for his 40th birthday. But what is the fastest that you have personally ever driven a car?
Well, I'm glad you asked me. I'll answer a related question. So I took a backseat ride in an Indy car that was modified. Mario Andretti was the driver. We went roughly 180 miles per hour around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So for a kid that grew up 30 minutes away and has loved watching the greatest spectacle in racing, which is the Indianapolis 500, year on year, that was a bit of magic for me. But this is going to be a different kind of experience, Peter. A road circuit, and I think everyone's really excited about the unique nature of this, and what could be more fitting than having this event in conjunction with our 250th.
And people in your state know all about IndyCar because they've got the biggest race there every year. How is this one different from what you've seen?
Well, I mean, we've never, of course, had one of these events here in Washington, D.C., and congrats to President Trump for making this happen, to Roger Penske for implementing that vision that President Trump cast. But it's different, I think, because it's not in Indianapolis, because so many people from my own state have descended on the nation's capital and are really excited. And I have to say, as a Hoosier, we're complimented that IndyCar is getting this level of respect, recognition of its culture of innovation and competition, and we like to think it's just a whole lot of fun too.
And they're saying, I know a lot of people from Indiana here, they're saying 100,000 folks are expected along the track. I don't know where they park, and it doesn't seem like anybody can tell me where they park, but they're coming. Not the point. I do want to ask you about this week. They parked an IndyCar in the Rose Garden. Easier to do now that it's been paved over. For this announcement that the First Lady made that is in conjunction with two of the biggest schools in Indiana, I guess the two biggest, IU and Purdue. Tell us about this announcement and how does IndyCar factor in?
Well, the First Lady's to be commended. Melania Trump has a Foster the Future initiative, and that's to give kids who go through foster care and age out more life opportunities. Those kids oftentimes are swimming upstream in terms of some of the life challenges they face. So Melania Trump has persuaded Fox and IndyCar to each contribute $1 million to this initiative. There are 26 overall universities across the country that are also participating. Among them is Indiana University and Purdue University in my state. All that money goes to scholarships to help these foster kids out. So what's it have to do with IndyCar? Well, not only have they been generous, but I think this is a great opportunity to highlight this initiative on a day when there was so much cooperation required to pull an event like this together. There's a lot of cooperation required to make sure that we bring everyone along in this 21st century. And I know that's a key theme of President Trump's presidency of my congressional service as well.
And I want to ask you something else big for the Indiana delegation this month. There are still tens of thousands of people without power after some storms a week or two ago. You guys, you and the rest of the Indiana delegation have asked President Trump for federal disaster assistance.
And he has stepped up big time.
What do you need?
Well, so there are two storms, and they came in within a couple of days of one another. Up in the northwest near Chicago, we have power lines that have been severed because of the heavy winds. It was almost as though it was almost like a land-borne hurricane, and so we need power restoration. We need resources, boots on the ground to help with that. The president said we're going to declare an emergency immediately. He made that happen. I'd never seen a response so quick. And then in central Indiana and various other parts of the state, we've had a lot of flooding. So we too need more resources. I think additional resources will be coming, but the initial response has been incredible, and we'll work with the administration on further assistance.
And we'll be thinking of everybody in Indiana that's been affected. Before I let you go, are you going to stay for the entire race today? 250 miles. It's going to take a couple hours. Will you be here the whole time?
I will. I'm going to love every second of it. I can't wait until the last lap. I'm not predicting it'll be as close as this year's Indianapolis 500. You'll recall in that race, the closest finish ever, and it came down to the last lap. We may have the same thing here. I hope this go around we have David Malukas winning. He's an American on America's 250th right here in D.C. He's also on Team Penske. Go, David.
I was just going to ask you if you were qualified as the Indiana Senator to give us a prediction, and it turns out you are. First prediction so far, except I think Bobby Rahal might be rooting for his son, Graham.
And I don't fault him. So.
Senator Todd Young, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for
All right, enjoy the race.